Today we're talking about why awareness must come before change. Most people try to change their lives through effort. They try harder, they discipline themselves, they apply techniques, they learn frameworks, and when it doesn't last, they assume something is wrong with them. But the problem is rarely lack of willpower. It's not always lack of understanding. Very often, the real obstacle is resistance. And that resistance usually comes from the ego. You see, the ego's job is not to help you change. Its job is to protect what feels familiar. Human beings don't resist change because they're incapable. They resist change because the familiar feels safe, even when it's painful. This is what we call the comfort zone. And despite the name, it's not always comfortable. It's just known. The ego clings to what it knows, because what is known feels predictable. And predictability feels safer than uncertainty, because if there's one thing that is for sure, nobody likes the unpredictability of uncertainty. Change, on the other hand, always involves loss, even positive change. When you change, you don't just gain something new, you also let go of something old. And that can be an identity, it can be a role. It could be a story about who you are, a way of being seen. And the ego experiences that letting go as a threat. Not because it's wrong, but because its reference point is disappearing. This is why people can know something for years, and yet they still don't live it. Knowledge alone doesn't challenge the comfort zone, but awareness does. Awareness brings uncomfortable truth into the present moment, but it does so without attack. Awareness does not try to destroy the ego. It softens the ego's defenses by not fighting them. This is where the willingness matters. Awareness only deepens when we're willing to face what we see, even when we don't like it, even when it unsettles our self-image, and even when it brings discomfort instead of relief. When we're willing to stay present with that discomfort, the ego no longer has to defend itself, and therefore it relaxes. Not because it's defeated, but because it no longer feels like it's under threat. And this, of course, is not an easy stage. At this point, many people will turn away. Some people refer to this as the dark night of the soul, and many are not willing to go through that. Not because it's something wrong, but because familiar ways of seeing ourselves begin to dissolve. And so not everybody is willing to go there, but that's okay. But for those who are willing to go there, then this is where real transformation begins. This is where awareness differs from understanding. Understanding stays abstract, whereas awareness is personal. Awareness doesn't say, "Oh, I already know this." Awareness says, "I'm noticing what's happening in me right now, and I'm willing to stay with it." That willingness is what loosens the grip of the comfort zone. Not by force, not by discipline, not by self-criticism. Awareness creates a space, and that space allows choice to reappear. Change that bypasses awareness feels violent to the system, whereas change that grows from awareness feels organic. This is why awareness must come before change. In the next step of the V2V, we'll explore how awareness turns into movement, not by destroying the ego, but by working with it. For now, I'd like you to just simply notice this. What are you afraid of losing? If you were to truly change, what would you lose? What are you afraid of losing? That question, once it's asked gently and honestly, is already loosening the comfort zone.